Ever had that gut-wrenching experience? They hurt you, you move on, and then bam, they're back. Like a boomerang, they reappear just when you finally started to heal. It's confusing, frustrating, and often reignites old wounds. But why do they do it? Is it genuine remorse? A sudden realization of your worth? Rarely. Welcome to Stoic Spirit, where we explore the power of ancient wisdom to navigate the complexities of modern life. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join our community of Stoics seeking strength, resilience, and inner peace. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of the returning ex, the boomerang lover, the person who hurt you and now wants back in. We'll expose the real reasons they return, and it's probably not what you think. More importantly, we'll equip you with powerful Stoic strategies to handle their return with grace, wisdom, and unwavering self-respect, because your peace is non-negotiable. Let's get started. 1. The need for control. Unmasking the manipulator's motive. They hurt you, deeply. And while it might be tempting to believe it was unintentional, a momentary lapse in judgment, the truth is often far more calculated. They sought control, not connection. Your strength, your kindness, your independence, these qualities which should be celebrated were perceived as threats to their fragile ego, their own deep-seated insecurities. They felt a loss of control, a diminishing of their power, and in a desperate attempt to regain it, they broke you down. They chipped away at your self-worth, manipulated your emotions, and dimmed your light, all in a misguided attempt to temporarily build themselves up. It's a classic power play, a tactic employed by those who lack inner security and seek to dominate others to feel a sense of control. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor and philosopher, wisely reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This profound statement holds the key to understanding their behavior. They hurt you because they lack control over their own minds. Their internal chaos, their insecurities, their unresolved emotional baggage, these were the driving forces behind their actions, not anything you said or did. Their behavior is a reflection of their inner turmoil, not a reflection of your worth. Think of it this way. A person who is truly secure in themselves, who possesses genuine self-love and confidence, doesn't need to control others. They don't feel threatened by another person's strength or independence. They celebrate it. They embrace it. They understand that another person's light doesn't diminish their own, it amplifies it. The person who hurt you, however, was operating from a place of scarcity, not abundance. They saw your light as a threat, something to be extinguished, rather than a source of inspiration and connection. They were driven by a need to dominate, to possess, to control, not by genuine love, respect, or empathy. Understanding this fundamental truth is crucial for your healing process. It allows you to separate their actions from your own self-worth. It empowers you to see their behavior as a reflection of their own internal struggles, not as a judgment of your character or value. It frees you from the trap of self-blame and allows you to move forward with greater clarity, compassion, and self-respect. Remember, their actions were never about you, they were always about them, and their need for control ultimately reveals their own weakness, not yours. 2. The power of your absence. Reclaiming your time and energy. Your silence speaks volumes. It's a powerful statement, a declaration of self-respect, a refusal to engage in the drama and manipulation that once consumed you. When you stop chasing, when you cease the frantic texts, the desperate calls, the endless attempts to fix things, something profound happens. You reclaim your power. You shift the dynamic. You take back control of your own time, energy, and emotional well-being. And they feel it. They feel the void you've left behind, the absence of your attention, the loss of control they once held over you. Imagine a puppeteer pulling the strings of a marionette. The marionette dances and moves at the puppeteer's command, its every action dictated by the strings that bind it. But what happens when the puppeteer drops the strings? The marionette falls silent, still, no longer dancing to someone else's tune. Similarly, when you stop chasing, you're dropping the strings. You're refusing to be manipulated, controlled, or emotionally tethered to someone who doesn't value your well-being. They feel this shift in power. They feel the void of your absence, the silence where there was once a constant stream of communication. the stillness where there was once frantic pursuit. They're no longer getting the reaction they crave, the emotional fuel that fed their ego and validated their sense of control. And this absence, this silence, can be deafening. It forces them to confront the reality of their actions, the consequences of their choices, and the uncomfortable truth that they might have lost something valuable. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher and playwright, wisely observed, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." How much time and energy have you wasted chasing after someone who didn't appreciate you, trying to fix a relationship that was broken beyond repair, or seeking validation from someone who was incapable of giving it? Reclaim your time. Reclaim your energy. Invest it in yourself, in your growth, in your passions, in the people who truly value and support you. Fill the void they've left behind with activities that nourish your soul, ignite your creativity, and bring you joy. This isn't about playing games or trying to make them jealous. It's about genuine self-care, about prioritizing your own well-being, and about recognizing that your happiness doesn't depend on their presence in your life. Your silence is a powerful statement. It speaks volumes about your strength, your resilience, and your commitment to your own peace of mind. It's a message that resonates far louder than any desperate plea or angry accusation. It's a message that says, I am in control of my own life, my own happiness, and my own destiny. And that, my friend, is true power. 3. Testing the waters, recognizing the manipulation. They return, often out of the blue, with a casual text, a friendly phone call, or a sudden reappearance on social media. They act as if nothing happened, as if the pain they inflicted is water under the bridge. But don't be fooled. This isn't about genuine remorse or a sudden epiphany about your worth. They're testing the waters. They're dipping their toes back into your life to see if they still hold power over you, to gauge your reaction, to assess whether you're still vulnerable to their manipulation. They expect you to crumble. They anticipate the old you, the one who would have welcomed them back with open arms, forgiven their transgressions, and eagerly rekindled the relationship, regardless of the cost to your own well-being. They're counting on your emotional response, your lingering attachment, your vulnerability. They're hoping to reignite the familiar dynamic, the one where they held the power and you played the role of the forgiving, accommodating partner. Surprise them with your stoic strength. Meet their return with calmness, composure, and a healthy dose of indifference. Don't fall for their charm, their apologies, or their promises of change. Actions speak louder than words, and their past behavior is a far more reliable indicator of their character than their current pronouncements. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, wisely advised, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. This is your opportunity to put Stoicism into practice. Don't waste your time and energy explaining your newfound strength or justifying your boundaries. Simply embody them. Let your actions speak for themselves. How do you embody Stoic strength in this situation? By responding with neutrality, not emotionality. By setting clear boundaries, not allowing them to cross the lines they once did. By focusing on your own well-being, not their needs or expectations. Here are some examples of Stoic responses. Thanks for reaching out. I'm doing well. I appreciate you getting in touch, but I'm not interested in rekindling the relationship. I wish you all the best. These responses are brief, polite, and devoid of emotional entanglement. They don't offer explanations, justifications, or invitations for further discussion. They simply close the door, firmly and respectfully. Their return is a test. It's an attempt to regain control, to reassert their dominance, to see if you're still susceptible to their manipulation. Don't give them the satisfaction. Surprise them with your stoic strength, your newfound resilience, and your unwavering commitment to your own peace of mind. Let your actions speak louder than any words, demonstrating that you're no longer the person they once knew, the person they could easily manipulate and control. You are stronger now, wiser, and more in control of your own destiny. 4. The bruised ego, decoding the real reason for their return. Their ego is bruised. That's the often unacknowledged driving force behind their return. You're moving on, you're thriving, your newfound happiness and independence, these are direct challenges to their fragile sense of self. their carefully constructed image of control and superiority. They can't stand the thought of you being better off without them, of you finding happiness and fulfillment outside of their influence. It wounds their ego, their sense of importance, their belief that they were somehow indispensable to your well-being. Think of it this way. A narcissist, for example, builds their self-esteem by controlling and manipulating others. When you break free from their control, when you demonstrate that you don't need them to be happy, it shatters their carefully crafted illusion of power and superiority. It's a narcissistic injury, a blow to their ego that they desperately try to repair by reasserting their dominance. But their return isn't about genuine remorse or a sudden realization of your worth. It's about reclaiming a sense of superiority, about reestablishing their position of power, about proving to themselves, and perhaps to others, that they can still control you, that they can still elicit a reaction, that they still hold some sway over your emotions. It's a game of ego, a power play designed to boost their own fragile self-esteem, not a genuine attempt to reconnect or rebuild a healthy relationship. They might shower you with compliments, apologize profusely, or promise to change. They might reminisce about the good times, reminding you of the connection you once shared. But these are often manipulative tactics designed to appeal to your emotions, to rekindle your attachment, and to make you vulnerable to their influence once again. Don't fall for it. A Stoic recognizes these tactics for what they are: manipulations designed to serve their ego, not your well-being. A Stoic understands that true strength lies not in controlling others, but in mastering oneself. A Stoic doesn't seek validation from external sources, especially not from someone who has proven themselves to be untrustworthy and manipulative. So, when they come back, remember this: their return is not a testament to your worth, but a reflection of their own insecurity. It's not about genuine change or a desire to rebuild a healthy relationship. It's about their bruised ego, their need for control, and their desperate attempt to reclaim a sense of superiority. See their actions through this lens, and you'll be far less likely to fall for their manipulative tactics. You'll be empowered to respond with clarity, strength, and unwavering self-respect. You'll recognize that their return is not about you, it's about them. And your peace of mind is far too valuable to be sacrificed at the altar of their bruised ego. 5. The Stoic response: mastering the art of detachment. So, they've reached out. A text message pings on your phone, an email appears in your inbox, or a familiar face pops up in your DMs. Your heart might skip a beat, old emotions might resurface, and the temptation to react, to engage, to rehash the past might be overwhelming. But this is precisely the moment to embrace your Stoic strength. This is your opportunity to respond with calmness, detachment, and unwavering self-respect. The Stoic response is not about being cold or unkind. It's about maintaining emotional control, refusing to be drawn back into the drama and manipulation that characterized the past. It's about setting clear boundaries, protecting your peace of mind, and prioritizing your own well-being. If they reach out, be brief and neutral. Avoid lengthy explanations, emotional outpourings, or justifications for your decisions. Don't engage in their attempts to rehash the past, to rekindle old arguments, or to guilt you into re-engaging with them. Your composure is your greatest weapon. It disarms them, disrupts their expectations, and denies them the emotional reaction they crave. A simple, "Thanks for reaching out, I wish you well," is often the most effective response. It acknowledges their communication without opening the door for further entanglement. It conveys politeness and respect without offering any false hope or encouragement. It's a clear, concise message that signifies closure and finality. Here are some other examples of Stoic responses. "I appreciate you getting in touch. I'm doing well, and I hope you are too. It was good to hear from you. I'm focusing on my own life right now, and I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Thank you for the message. I've moved on, and I think it's best if we maintain our distance." These responses are all brief, polite, and emotionally detached. They convey a sense of closure without offering any opportunity for further manipulation or re-engagement. Why does this approach work? Because it disrupts the manipulator's expectations. They're expecting an emotional reaction, a display of vulnerability, an opening they can exploit. When you respond with calm indifference, it throws them off balance. It denies them the emotional fuel they seek and forces them to confront the reality that they no longer hold power over you. Your composure is your strength. It's a testament to your growth, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to your own well-being. It's a powerful message that speaks volumes without saying a word. It says, I am no longer the person you once knew. I am stronger now, wiser, and more in control of my own life. And that, my friend, is the ultimate Stoic victory. 6. Resist the temptation. Breaking free from the chains of nostalgia. They'll play on your nostalgia. They'll reminisce about the good times, the shared laughter, the inside jokes, the moments of connection that once made the relationship feel so special. They'll paint a rosy picture of the past, conveniently glossing over the hurt, the betrayal, and the dysfunction that ultimately led to the relationship's demise. They'll promise change, vowing to be better, to do better, to be the person you always wanted them to be. But be wary. Actions speak louder than words, and their past behavior is a far more reliable predictor of their future actions than any promises they make in the present. The pull of the past can be incredibly strong, especially when you're feeling vulnerable, lonely, or uncertain. The familiar, even if it was dysfunctional, can feel more comforting than the unknown territory of moving on. The memories, even if tinged with pain, can hold a certain allure, a seductive whisper of what if. This is precisely the terrain where manipulators thrive. They prey on your nostalgia, your longing for connection, your hope that things can be different this time. But Seneca, the Stoic philosopher and statesman, offers a powerful antidote to this temptation. Indulge the body only so far as is needed for good health, and the soul so far as it can achieve loftiness. This wisdom applies perfectly to relationships. Indulging in the temporary comfort of familiarity, of rekindling a dysfunctional dynamic, might provide a fleeting sense of ease, but it ultimately weakens your soul, hindering your growth and preventing you from achieving true loftiness. Choose loftiness, choose growth, choose self-respect. Choose a future free from the chains of nostalgia and the manipulative grasp of someone who has proven themselves unworthy of your trust. This doesn't mean you erase the past or pretend it didn't happen. It means you learn from it. You acknowledge the pain, you process the emotions, and you extract the valuable lessons that will help you make healthier choices in the future. But you don't allow the past to dictate your present or to determine your future. Resist the temptation to fall back into old patterns, to re-engage with a dysfunctional dynamic, or to believe empty promises of change. Remember the hurt, the betrayal, the disrespect. Remember the strength you found within yourself to walk away the first time. And remember that your peace of mind, your self-respect, and your future happiness are far too valuable to be sacrificed at the altar of nostalgia. The pull of the past can be strong, but your commitment to your own growth and well-being must be stronger. Choose loftiness, not the familiar comfort of dysfunction. Choose a future filled with authentic connection, genuine respect, and unwavering self-love. That is the path to true freedom and lasting happiness. 7. Build an unshakable mindset, your inner citadel of strength. Cultivate self-discipline, practice gratitude, embrace discomfort. These are the cornerstones of an unshakable mindset, the bedrock of Stoic strength, and your ultimate defense against manipulation. Building this inner citadel of strength is not a passive endeavor. It requires consistent effort, conscious practice, and a willingness to confront your own weaknesses and vulnerabilities. But the rewards are immeasurable. A profound sense of inner peace, unwavering resilience, and the ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. Self-discipline is the ability to control your impulses, to resist the temptation to react emotionally, and to make choices aligned with your values and long-term goals. It's the muscle you need to resist the manipulative tactics of others, to maintain your boundaries, and to stay true to your own path. Practice self-discipline by setting small, achievable goals and holding yourself accountable. Start with something simple, like a daily meditation practice or a commitment to regular exercise. As you build your self-discipline in one area, it will spill over into others, strengthening your resolve, and empowering you to make healthier choices in all aspects of your life. Practice gratitude. Shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. Appreciate the good in your life, the people who support you, the lessons you've learned, and the opportunities that lie ahead. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negativity, resentment, and self-pity, the very emotions that manipulators prey upon. By cultivating a grateful heart, you're building a shield of positivity that deflects their negativity and empowers you to focus on the abundance in your life, rather than the scarcity they try to create. Embrace discomfort. Growth rarely occurs within our comfort zones. Stepping outside of the familiar, challenging ourselves, and embracing the discomfort of change is essential for building resilience and strength. This might involve facing your fears, setting new boundaries, or letting go of old attachments. Each time you embrace discomfort, you're strengthening your mental fortitude, building your capacity to withstand challenges, and proving to yourself that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way. A strong mind is your best defense against manipulation. It's your inner fortress, your impenetrable shield against the negativity, drama, and emotional manipulation of others. It's the foundation of your self-respect, your resilience, and your ability to create a life filled with purpose, joy, and authentic connection. My mind is my fortress. Let this powerful affirmation be your guiding principle. Build your inner citadel of strength through self-discipline, gratitude, and a willingness to embrace discomfort. And as you do, you'll discover that the manipulative tactics of others hold less and less power over you. You'll find yourself standing strong, grounded, and unshakable. A true Stoic warrior navigating the world with wisdom, courage, and unwavering self-belief. 8. The art of moving on. Embracing the path to freedom. Letting go. It's a phrase often uttered but rarely understood in its full depth and power. It's not about erasing the past or pretending it didn't happen. It's not about suppressing your emotions or denying the impact the relationship had on your life. Letting go is about releasing the grip of attachment, the chains of nostalgia, the lingering hope that things could have been different. It's about accepting the reality of the situation, acknowledging the pain, learning from the experience, and then choosing to move forward, unburdened by the weight of the past. And as Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, so eloquently stated, freedom is the only worthy goal. Letting go is your pathway to that freedom. Focus on your growth, your future. This is where your energy, your attention, your intention should be directed. The past is a valuable teacher, but it's not your destination. Your future is a blank canvas, waiting to be painted with the vibrant colors of your dreams, your passions, and your aspirations. Invest in yourself, nurture your talents, explore new possibilities, and build a life that reflects your true values and desires. Their return, tempting as it might be, is a distraction, not a second chance. It's a siren song, luring you back to the rocky shores of a familiar, yet ultimately destructive dynamic. Don't be fooled by their apologies, their promises of change, or their attempts to rekindle the flame. Remember the pain they caused, the boundaries they crossed, the disrespect they showed. Their return is often driven by their own needs, their own insecurities, their own bruised egos, not by a genuine desire to rebuild a healthy, respectful relationship. Moving on is an art, a practice that requires courage, resilience, and a deep commitment to your own well-being. It's not a linear process. There will be moments of doubt, of temptation, of longing for the familiar comfort of the past. But each time you resist the urge to look back, each time you choose to focus on your own growth and your future, you're strengthening your resolve and solidifying your commitment to your own freedom. Here are some practices to support you on your journey of moving on. Journaling. Write about your feelings, your fears, your hopes, and your dreams for the future. Mindfulness meditation. Practice being present in the moment, letting go of thoughts and emotions that tether you to the past. Connecting with nature. Spending time in nature can be incredibly grounding and healing. Nurturing supportive relationships. Surround yourself with people who love, support, and encourage your growth. Moving on is not about forgetting the past. It's about learning from it and then choosing to create a future that's brighter, healthier, and more fulfilling. It's about embracing the freedom that comes with letting go and stepping boldly into the unknown, armed with the wisdom of experience and the unwavering belief in your own potential. It's about reclaiming your power, your peace, and your right to create a life filled with joy, authenticity, and lasting love. 9. Reclaiming your power. The strength of self-mastery. Their return, ironically, highlights your strength. It underscores the fact that you possess something they lack. The power of self-mastery, the resilience to move on, and the unwavering commitment to your own well-being. Their very act of reaching out, of attempting to re-enter your life, is often a tacit acknowledgement of the positive changes you've made, the growth you've experienced, and the strength you've cultivated in their absence. They're drawn to your light, the very light they once tried to dim. Marcus Aurelius offered this simple yet profound advice: be the good man. This isn't about moral superiority. It's about living in accordance with your values, about embodying integrity, wisdom, and self-control. It's about striving to become the best version of yourself, not for their approval, but for your own self-respect. Embody your values. What principles guide your life? What qualities do you admire in yourself and others? Perhaps it's honesty, kindness, compassion, courage, or resilience. Whatever your values, let them be the compass that guides your decisions and actions. When you live in alignment with your values, you're grounded in a deep sense of purpose and integrity. You're less susceptible to external manipulation and more empowered to create a life that reflects your true self. Live authentically. Don't try to be someone you're not to impress them, to win them back, or to gain their approval. Embrace your true self, flaws and all. Express your thoughts and feelings honestly and openly, without fear of judgment or rejection. Authenticity is magnetic. It draws people in because it's real, it's genuine, and it's a reflection of true inner confidence. Your power lies within. It doesn't come from external validation, from the approval of others, or from the status of your relationships. It comes from your own self-mastery, from your ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It comes from your commitment to your own growth, your own well-being, and your own definition of success. Their return might be an attempt to reclaim power over you, but your true power lies in your ability to resist their manipulation, to maintain your boundaries, and to stay true to your own path. It lies in your capacity for self-reflection, for learning from the past, and for creating a future that's aligned with your deepest values and aspirations. So, embrace your strength, embody your values, live authentically, and remember, your power lies not in their hands, but in your own. It's a power that no one can take away from you, a power that grows stronger with every act of self-mastery, every choice aligned with your values, and every step you take towards creating a life of purpose, joy, and authentic connection. This is the power of the Stoic, the power to create your own destiny, regardless of external circumstances. Your peace is your power. It's your most valuable asset, your inner sanctuary, the foundation of your strength and resilience. Choose it, prioritize it, nurture it, cultivate it like a precious garden, weeding out the negativity, the drama, and the toxic influences that threaten its tranquility. Protect it fiercely. Guard it against those who would try to steal it, diminish it, or manipulate it for their own gain. Set clear boundaries and don't be afraid to enforce them. Your peace is non-negotiable. Never compromise it for someone who doesn't value it, who doesn't respect it, or who repeatedly disrupts it with their own chaos and drama. You are worthy of peace. You deserve a life filled with tranquility, joy, and authentic connection. And that starts with protecting your inner sanctuary, your source of true power. Thank you for joining me on this Stoic exploration. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to Stoic Spirit for more wisdom and strategies for navigating life's challenges with strength and resilience. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Remember, your peace is your power. Choose it wisely.